I've made a huge mistake. Look, I get that I shouldn't be doing this, especially after everything that happened in the last video, but I feel as though I failed myself and I failed you by randomly jumping on the Kanika romance route. It's quite simple. I spent all this time attempting to romance Stella Richmond, and then with almost no real work being put in, I decided instead to go for the first romance route that came my way. I'm sure there's a very relevant real life lesson here too, but what I've learned is don't assume someone is dead before you see them having died. So, why am I making this video? Well, as you've probably already guessed, I have reloaded my save state, gone back through, and romanced Stella instead. And that is where part 5, or episode 5, will be picking up from. Here, contained in this probably very brief video, is everything that changed, which isn't very much, in my romancing of Stella. I mean, I don't really have much more to say. I don't feel the need to explain myself. I think a lot of you will understand why I'm making this decision. If you don't, take it up with me in the comments, and I probably will ignore you. Anyway, roll the footage. Yeah. We are back in Kanika's room here, and I'm just gonna kind of skip through things here and kind of show you guys how things play out, and I will be continuing from this point in the next part. Okay, so let's just yap. Oh, and there's flirting options now, interestingly. Let's quietly wait for the danger to pass. It is really interesting seeing all of the flirt options that are popping up now. That might be something fun to do on a future run. Romance Reese, knowing what we know about him now. There's so many flirting options that I missed out on. Right, here we are again. Yeah, Gretchen found me. She's a good girl. She really is. I really missed you today. I missed you too. I'm sorry I was gone. I just had to come here. This is where the accident happened. My parents died on this bend in the road. They were taking me to college. I was lying in the back seat. It had just rained and the sun was finally coming out. Oh, sorry, I need to read this. This is new. Her hand shifts, her calloused palm fitting into yours, her grip tightening. It's strong and comforting. You can tell she feels held, and so do you. The two of you stare out at the road. I think the accident is probably why I got into ghost hunting. I think I just wanted to see them again. I wanted to know whether I even could. I never found anything, so I eventually gave up. Why does it keep doing that? Then last night happened, and I'm out here to see if maybe it would happen with them, too. Even if it meant seeing the crash again or seeing them all messed up and dead, I just wanted to see them. It's been a whole day. I don't think they're coming. Put an arm around her shoulder. You carefully place her other arm around her shoulders and pull her close to you. You feel her chestnut hair against your cheek. She smells a little sweaty and a little sweet, the faded scent of her shampoo mingling with the natural perfume of her skin. It's nice. You take in a deep breath, stroking her arm with her thumb, letting her lean into you. She rests her head against your shoulder, closing her eyes serenely. That hint of a smile spreads into a barely contained grin that finally chases away the worry in her features. We could always wait a little longer. Stella nestles into you, her well-muscled shoulder relaxing against your body. You share each other's warmth as you both stare out at the quiet mountain road. Gretchen pants lazily in Stella's lap. Nothing happens. Nothing continues to happen for a few long minutes. I think I'm ready to throw in the towel. It's not like I would want to see them like that anyway. I guess I came out here hoping I might get a chance to say goodbye or something like that, since I didn't get a chance when they were alive. It's good they're not coming. You don't want them to be ghosts. Stella sighs, her muscular shoulders shifting against you. You're right. That thing last night was miserable. And I know it would be terrible to see them in pain, living out that last moment of their lives over and over again. I guess I just wanted to be able to say goodbye. You can still do that now. Stella sits in silence for a long moment, her breath slow and even. Goodbye. I love you. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine. She's silent again, as if waiting for a response. But it never comes. But she smiles, a lively glimmer returning to her sad eyes. That kind of felt better. I don't think I realized how much I'd kind of trapped myself in my own head. Thank you for breaking me out of it. She straightens up, stretching her neck. Gretchen hops down from her lap, tags jingling in the quiet night air. We should probably head back, right? I haven't slept in a day. Yeah, she doesn't need to hear about this tonight. I don't suppose I could ask you to walk me home? I'd love nothing more. You offer her your arm. She smiles, slipping hers into the crook of your elbow. She pulls you closer until the skin of your forearm brushes against your side. And this is me. Do you want to come in? Ooh, alright, here we go, here we go. I thought you and my cousin had a thing. Isn't she a girl? There is. That's actually, I am going to do a round 2 of this, I've decided. Whether or not I will be filming it, whether or not I post it is going to depend on how interesting it is, but I think that's something I want to try to do. According to Steam Achievements, there is a way to get Stella and Tabitha together, and I want to see if I can pull that off. But, I think I'm just gonna, yeah, I feel the same. You wink. And I have started Stella's romance. There we go. Stella ushers you inside, a barely contained grin threatening to split into an excited smile. Let me just go take a quick shower. I've been sitting outside for a day. I need some soap. It'll just take a minute, then we can get cozy. Yeah. I'll just say nothing. She hurries off, leaving you and Gretchen in the living room. Gretchen immediately curls up in her bed, clearly exhausted after a long day of worrying over Stella. Why does it keep opening the save menu? But before she has the chance to fall asleep, a heavy knock startles her and you. Gretchen growls. There's someone at the door. Ooh, this is big, this is big. Who is it? You know who it is. Open the door, please, Sean. No. Alright. Playing games, I see. Fine, you can have your fun tonight. But you should consider returning to the estate tomorrow. Tabitha won't be around. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her around to stop you, and you might be surprised at what you find. Gretchen's growls escalate into barks. Calm down, Gretchen. Were you just talking to somebody, Sean? Wayne stopped by. He's still following you? Are you sure we're safe? I think he's on our side. You think so? I guess that's good. I still don't love the thought of him stopping by unannounced at odd hours of the night, though. Stop it! I'm not using a mouse. I bet that I'm accidentally left-clicking. Yeah, right now it is extremely hot in my recording studio right now. My recording studio. So that's why I'm down here, because it's, you know, the basement and it's colder. I don't like to be down here because, you know, filming YouTube videos in the basement makes me feel weird. But, you know, it's okay. I'm not a chud, I think. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, let's go back to the dating sim. But you'll let us know if he tries anything, right, Gretchen? Gretchen snarls, yapping fiercely. I love you, Gretchen. I love you, Gretchen. That's right, Gretchen. You're the most vicious little geriatric pug there is. You know, the thought of your creepy stalker, whether he's on our side or not, makes me feel a lot better about having you around tonight. It'll be nice to have somebody next to me if I get scared in the middle of the night. Speaking of, I'm exhausted. Let's turn in. Just give me a second to finish drying off. Stella disappears into a room for a brief moment, and then her door creaks back open. So, are you coming in? You walk by Stella and into her bedroom. She gently closes the door behind you. Sorry I didn't clean up beforehand. You can think of it as getting the authentic Stella experience. I was actually here earlier, but that's okay. She slips past you and lies on the bed, dressed in an oversized t-shirt. You're quick to follow. She's warm and still slightly damp from the shower, her skin fresh and flowery. She turns to look at you, smiling, dimples creasing at the edges of her mouth. You could kiss me if you wanted to. Definitely. You shift closer to her and close your eyes. The magnetic pool of anticipation rolls down your spine and across your skin, and for a moment that seems to last forever, you take in every detail of the world around you. The forested scent of her eucalyptus shampoo, and beneath it the slightest hint of campfire. The comforting heat of soft but calloused hands against your cheek. The thunder of your hearts beating ever more quickly in unison. The tension rises and rises, a tone seemingly without peak. And then it breaks, and your lips touch yours. Your lips touch yours? Did I just say that? Her lips touch yours. They're fresh and minty and soft, cool against yours, and guided by the gentleness of someone looking to hold on to the memory of tonight for a long, long time. And then she pulls you closer, tighter, and the two of you lose yourselves in each other. Eventually the two of you break away and open your eyes, gazing at each other from opposite ends of the pillow. You drift off together, limbs entwined, exhausted and safe and comforted. Tomorrow may bring some new horror, or it might not. But whatever happens, you'll face it together. This is the end of episode 4. Episode 5 finally awaits. Alright, well, thank you all for joining me for this little addendum here, this little extra brief little thing that I've done here. I think we can all agree that this is much better, that this is a much better outcome here. Much more interesting, much more in line with everything else that I was doing, the story that I'm building here, I guess. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in episode 5 very, very soon, and I will be continuing with this world state. I promise, guys, that I will be, for the one person out there who asked me to romance Kanika and was probably really excited whenever I did that, I'm sorry, I promise that that'll be a round 2 thing, okay? Anyway, that's all. I'll see you in episode 5, and enjoy the terrible outro.